What is the Matrix really about? Imagine waking up one day and realizing that your entire life, your job, your friends, the coffee you sip every morning, might be a carefully crafted illusion designed to keep you comfortable and controlled. This is the core premise of the 1999 sci-fi masterpiece, The Matrix. Keanu Reeves' character, Neo, lives what seems like an ordinary existence, filled with late-night hacking sessions and existential questions, until Morpheus reveals a shocking truth. Humanity is trapped inside a vast computer simulation. Intelligent machines enslave human bodies to harvest bioenergy, while the reality Neo perceives is a perfect virtual layer designed to fool and pacify the mind. Faced with the choice between the blue pill of blissful ignorance and the red pill that violently unplugs him into the harsh truth, Neo joins a rebellion fighting against machine overlords. Though the film did not invent the idea of a matrix, it catapulted the concept into popular culture. Today, red pill signifies awakening from societal or media deception, drawing from deep philosophical traditions that have questioned reality for thousands of years. To understand where these ideas come from, we need to go back to a dark cave. The cave and the shadows. Your senses, do they reveal the full truth or just shadows on a cave wall? This question comes from Plato's allegory of the cave, written around 380 BC. Picture prisoners chained inside a dark cave who see only flickering shadows cast by objects behind them. Those shadows form their entire knowledge of reality. When one prisoner escapes and witnesses the sunlit world beyond, he returns to share the truth and faces disbelief and hostility. Sound familiar? Social media algorithms today designed personalized echo chambers that reinforce biases, crafting shadow realities tailored to individual preferences. Neo's choice to unplug from the Matrix directly mirrors Plato's prisoner ascending towards sunlight, leaving behind the comforting lie. The cave and the Matrix are the same prison, separated only by millennia. Centuries later, René Descartes took this skepticism further. In 1641, he posited an evil demon capable of fabricating every sensory input, every memory, even every logical certainty. This radical skepticism leaves only one truth: I think, therefore I am. The Matrix replaces Descartes' demon with AI machines, cunningly controlling what Neo perceives, challenging his grip on existence itself. Yet, even if we escape the cave, even if we unplug from the simulation, a deeper problem remains. Can our minds grasp reality at all? The mind's prison. Immanuel Kant argued in 1781 that innate categories like space, time, and causality structure every experience so deeply that we never perceive things as they truly are. We only experience our filtered phenomena. Even after unplugging, Neo's perception of the desert of the real remains colored by biological and cognitive filters. We can escape one layer of illusion only to find ourselves trapped in another. Nietzsche took this further with a disturbing question: what if the truths we cling to merely reflect historical power struggles? What if morality and knowledge function as tools of social control, similar to how the Matrix's manipulative laws shape human experience? The Matrix controls what we see, what we believe is true, what we consider moral, what we accept as reality itself. This realization reveals something crucial. The Matrix functions as both a technological prison and a social one. The invisible chains. Michel Foucault's panopticon prison model explains how surveillance creates self-policing subjects. In a panopticon, prisoners never know when they are being watched, so they watch themselves. This mechanism manifests perfectly in the Matrix agents, who can inhabit any person at any moment. The threat of constant surveillance keeps the population docile. We see the same mechanism in modern social systems, educational indoctrination, and workplace regimes. Jean Baudrillard warned that in a media-saturated world, simulations often replace or overshadow reality itself. Do copies become more real than originals? In The Matrix, the simulation has become more real than the devastated world outside. Buddhist philosophy offers a different perspective. The self is an ever-changing illusion, what's called an Atman. This teaching fosters detachment that enables mastery over illusion, rather than escape from it. Neo's ability to bend matrix code signifies achieving this effortless insight, a Zen-like liberation. He learns to work with the illusion, to manipulate it, to see through it while operating within it, which raises a fascinating modern question. What if we are actually, literally, living in a computer simulation right now? The simulation hypothesis. Philosopher Nick Bostrom's 2003 simulation argument presents a trilemma. Either advanced civilizations rarely attain simulation technology, post-human societies avoid running ancestor simulations, or we most likely inhabit a computer simulation right now. One of these three statements must be true. This hypothesis finds surprising support in quantum physics, which increasingly views reality as information processing. Scientists are running experiments right now, proving whether universe constants match the prediction errors we had expect in digital simulations. Brain-computer interface research blurs the boundaries between mind and code even further. We are creating our own matrix, one neural link at a time. This connects to how our brains already construct reality. Neuroscientist Neil Seth posits that our brains craft controlled hallucinations, constantly predicting sensory inputs to create coherent perception. Your brain generates a model of reality based on predictions, then checks those predictions against incoming data. Cases like Anton syndrome, where blind patients insist they can see, prove that brains actively construct what we call real. Beyond the individual perception, our social world constructs reality just as powerfully. Personal identities and beliefs arise from interactions with family, culture, authorities, and institutions. Disrupting these narratives feels like unplugging from a social matrix, often resisted fiercely to maintain stability. Think about how people react when their fundamental beliefs are challenged. What the matrix really means. Matrix originally means womb or source in Latin. Linguistically, a matrix refers to an overarching system or structure. Philosophically, this resonates with how the matrix functions, a structured system of categories, filters, and processes, shaping human perception and understanding. The matrix exists at the intersection of language, cognition, and reality formation, a system embedding and transforming input into coherent experience. The matrix operates simultaneously as a concrete simulation and an abstract network of mediation, shaping human life's truths and illusions. After exploring these philosophical inquiries and scientific research, we can understand the matrix as a multi-layered system of perceptual, cognitive, social, and technological mediation, constructing and confining human experience within an illusory framework. It includes sensory illusions like Plato's shadows, skeptical doubts like Descartes' demon, cognitive filters like Kant's categories, power-driven narratives like Nietzsche's genealogy, disciplinary institutions like Foucault's panopticon, hyper-real simulations like Baudrillard's copies, ego dissolution like Buddhist enactment, and computational realities like Bostrom's simulation. All of these converge to produce the surface we call reality. The Matrix transcends mere fiction. The Matrix serves as a profound metaphor, capturing humanity's timeless struggle with understanding reality, the limits of knowledge, and the quest for freedom. Rooted in millennia of thought and supported by contemporary neuroscience and computational theory, it urges us toward critical consciousness, a vigilant engagement with appearances. Think of reality as a kind of code or language running beneath what we experience. Just as software uses data and rules to generate virtual worlds, patterns of information might form the very fabric our minds interpret as real. Language structures experience, builds meaning, and offers tools to decode the world around us. Here's the key insight. Reality requires active interpretation. We participate in making sense of what surrounds us, challenging patterns, questioning rules, and uncovering deeper layers beneath the surface. You are an active constructor of reality, not a passive receiver. The red pill requires continuous practice, constantly questioning, examining, and reconstructing our understanding of what we consider real. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Together, we can keep decoding the world.